Elders of a First Nation in Manitoba say the moose population in their traditional territory is dwindling. They say in 2024, the community was able to harvest only one moose to share amongst its few hundred residents.
It's just not like it was anymore. It's dead.
Members of Bloodvein River First Nation are using check stops to prevent non-Indigenous people looking to hunt the sacred animal from entering the area 200 kilometers northeast of Winnipeg. They say the decision comes after years of moose overhunting by big game enthusiasts, leaving little chance for local hunters to sustain their food security.
We've reported it to the conservation officers to no avail. We had issues on poaching, sport hunting, and moose being killed for just for the antlers.
Their chief, Lisa Young, says a 2024 aerial survey by the Manitoba government confirms the moose population is critically low in some areas of their traditional territory, but stable in others. She's asking the province to stop issuing moose licenses for the zones.
We are concerned that the government of Manitoba has issued hundreds of moose tags this year without consulting with us, much less seeking our consent. For these reasons, we have implemented a moose hunting ban in our traditional territories.
But hunting organizations in the province aren't happy with the restriction and are calling for intervention before the location's hunting season starts September 15th. In a letter to RCMP, the Manitoba Wildlife Federation urged the removal of what they call an illegal barrier blocking access to an undefined area of provincial Crown land. They state on their website that while the Manitoba Wildlife Federation acknowledges Bloodvein River First Nation's jurisdiction over its designated reserve land of approximately 1,600 hectares, this blockade affects a much larger area of provincial Crown land that is legally open to all Manitobans. In a public statement, the Manitoba Lodges and Outfitters Association echoed the need for access to the area and urged the Manitoba government to resolve the blockade. Their executive director, Don Lamont, said, "This isn't the first threat of this kind coming from Indigenous communities in recent months. We're concerned that this kind of action could happen elsewhere." When asked for an interview, Lamont said he had no more to say. APTN News did not hear back from the Manitoba Wildlife Federation before airtime. In an emailed statement, Minister of Natural Resources and Indigenous Futures, Ian Bushy, said he understands the importance of ensuring a stable moose population. He says his department has repeatedly met with both sides and commits to continue working in partnership with Indigenous communities and hunters to support the long-term sustainability of moose, ensure safe and respectful hunting practices, and make sure that hunting, fishing, and trapping can continue for generations to come. Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs Grand Chief Kyra Wilson had this to say about First Nations sovereignty.
When we think about the province or any organization that believes that they have the right to speak on our nations, you do not. You do not have the right to speak on our nations. You do not have the right to issue licenses to hunt in our ancestral lands and territories.
Chief Angela Lavaseur of Nissequawestic Cree Nation, around 450 kilometers northwest of Bloodvein, says the moose overhunting issue affects many First Nations across the province. She says Bloodvein's check stop isn't a threat to non-Indigenous hunters, but food insecurity for First Nations is.
That's my message for these folks claiming that they're going to come and knock down blockades. You know, what little land we have left in this country, and you are basically perpetuating genocide and just espousing your racist and ethnocentric views and acting like you're entitled to our First Nations land as well. I don't think so. Egosani.
Yeah.
Sav Jonesa, APTN National News, Winnipeg.